What an atmosphere inside the Spangler Center for Athletic Communities. The music is blaring. The hype building is leaving at the Potomac School for Friday night volleyball. As we say hello and welcome inside the broadcast booth, I'm Jack Morrison. And we get set for Potomac Panthers volleyball as they take on the Coach at home. Trying to find out up next, streaming on Riverside. The 16 tonight. They're light out 5 minutes after Locker 8. As a freshman, middle one. For the Cougars and Panthers now as we focus in on our players to watch. Tonight, that's the dynamic duo up front. And we've they've combined for a total of kills on the course of the season. Over the 4-1 start for the Panthers, they rebound after a loss to there's a Panthers are looked to keep the hot streak open. Same thing, red hot. Just about set to get away. Game clock is 1:35. Outside. Chemistry up front, combining to 73 kills, as I mentioned, so far on the year. Nuremberg and Giuliani, the two up front, Giuliani the center, and the outside hitter. Should be an interesting one to watch as they go up against a very tall and physical collegiate Cougars defending front. Cougars will look to continue their streak of fan up as they take on the Panthers, the only team that they have played with a winning record. Starting from Buffalo against this leading offense and defense. Very physical and wants to block up front. 3 players over him. But this that's really it's the leading Speaking of coaches, we've got the Potomac Giants, Ryan Walker, in his first year wearing the Panthers uniform. Coach Walker's had a great influence on this team, as well as the assistant coach also here in the team. The pair has really consistent success so far. As we are just about set for volleyball here at the Stanley Center. We're at once again, I'm Jack Nielsen. We're thrilled to have you. Friday night with us here at Potomac. The leadership has been blasting all day long of the first fight. Perfect mix of veterans and youngsters. As we will get started, Lily Gurney and the captains lead out the Panthers as we get started here at Potomac. The captain will lead out the Panthers as we get started here in Spangler. Panthers and Cougars ready to roll here at Spangler. Starting out for your Panthers at center will be Giuliani and Sophia Grimm, alongside Avery Burns, the middle blocker, and Zoe Iyer. They slip their sophomore captain, Susie Taylor, to get things going, with Avery Nierenberg and Maya Peary also out there as freshmen. This is a core with 3 freshmen out to start off the Panthers tonight. We'll see what they can make of it. Again, Panthers elect to go with 2 setters to start things off. 3 outside hitters with Peary starting in the middle. Now, late sub, though, I subbed off for the defensive specialist. That's Lily Gurney. Just about ready to roll as we await the signal from the referee. Collegiate ringing around down the bell as we are just about set to go here at Potomac for Friday night volleyball. Mackenzie Weiss will start us off for the Cougars. And we are underway. There's Nierenberg over to Grimm, and an easy start for Avery Burns, the captain, who likes the lamp. Panthers are on the board first. It's 1-0. Here's Grimm to serve, and it is just wide. Sophia Grimm, always that starting server for the Panthers, has been relentless on the attacking front. Cougars called back. Maymont called to serve. Panthers really cover the far side here on this defense. Gurney, high set over Grimm. Now Fury on the outside goes just long. Early lead for the Cougars after the Panthers open things up. Panthers again covering that right side. This comes in from Marco. Over Jim again on the left side. Here and Burns will jump things over. He's the set. Going far sides. Burns and Peary were there for the block, and the Panthers have tied it. It's 2-2. Sub on, that'll be Laura Seniors in exchange for Maya Peary after a tremendous block from the pair up front. As we mentioned, those returns up there alongside the freshman Maya Peary to get things going. Seniors will serve early shot. Burns and Giuliani there. Here's another. The big from Samuels is one off. And the Cougars will return this in. Early action up front from the tall middle blocker from Burns. Up there from Burns, as well as a kill. There's the digs from Gurney. Now back over Giuliani. This one going way out, and the Cougars can't allow it. Megan Giuliani has her first kill of the evening. And we are locked up at 3 apiece. Gurney, little barrel, will still for the Panthers. They cover up front. Here's a chance. Jump over. Nierenberg is right and drops again. Here's a chance. Bren jumps over. Now another for the Cougars. Gurney is there. Grimm with a fake out and high and back down. Sophia Grimm with trickery up front. And the Panthers have a 4-3 lead. Gurney over the ball stop up front. Far side, here's the kill. What a stop. Sophia there. Now Meyer up front. There. The block not enough for the Panthers. Have won 3 straight. Points for the Panthers. Gurney back to serve again. Now the set and the kill. Cougars get back in it as we are 4-5, the current state of affairs here at Stallworth. Cougars call back their sophomore, Ava Callahan. And short as it goes straight into the net. Panthers will take the serve back, and this time it'll be the young structural Reagan Giuliani to take things on. Will come out in exchange for the senior autumn opponent. Giuliani. That serve is land. And the Panthers, just like that, will give the serve back over to the Cougars. It's time to walk the side. William Bailey get to get that one, but could not convert as the Panthers drop another. Panthers drop another. Avery Wolf back to serve. Well, as a goalie, as that strong window. When he did it out, let's go, a Curry. He's coming out. No Panthers. Oh, he owns that with another two. Substitution now for Samuels. Going forward, short of enough. He just ball back down the middle. He got points on. Really. Shots off in the middle. Giuliani. Gets things on the jump from Ira, the captain. Yes. Cougars. Having a really central attack. Is shooting to create another chance. Now, that front block is enough. Now a chance. Rivera now back and too far up. A net foul. And Avery Burns will come back on after the Panthers take another. Panthers 9-7. Quick game so far. as they get just enough to take a 2-point lead. Chloe Iyer, the captain, back to serve. Early set. Tough up there. Now the kill. Stopped up front. Burns. Confusing Nierenberg will dump. Over for Peary. Here's a chance. Giuliani will dump back over the inside. Giuliani again. And nobody was there as the Panthers drop another 8-9 the scoreline. On comes Otori. Up front was Burns and Giuliani. In the back, we've got Peary, Nierenberg, and Gurney. That's what the Panthers look like as we have a 9-8 ball game. Cougars will serve. Peary, Giuliani now. Nierenberg from back. And that's enough for the Panthers to take a 10-8 lead. Gone now, Panthers. Otori will come off for the junior Sophia Grimm, who will take the serve. First serve of the night was long as Grimm looks to go again. Set up front. Here's Rice, and there's a dig. Nierenberg doing everything for this Potomac offense. There's Peary with the dump. Chance now for the Cougars. Nierenberg again, out back. And Giuliani dumps, and Cougars will win it after a foul on Giuliani. Confusion over on the Potomac sideline, and Coach Walker wants a word, but doesn't get one. Michael. And it goes in. Peary fluttering wide and could not lead. Ten all is your current state of affairs as the Cougars bring Maymont Cole back again. Here's the serve. Turning. Up top. Grimm sets up Nierenberg. It is there. And the Panthers are able to execute a big play to cap off the first. Laura Senyus will take the serve in a pivotal moment for the Panthers. 11-10. Senyus gets over. Close to the net. Here's a chance. Dump just short. Leads by a Peary, and the Panthers will go to 11. Claire a man to serve. Back right side. Panthers in formation as we get started. Senyus there. Grimm over to Burns. Burns towering down. Not enough. Here's a chance. Dig over Senyus. Nierenberg is there, and the Panthers will get it done. We keep going as Avery Nierenberg converts. Lily Gurney will serve. Confusion over Cougars. Near side, still not going to convert. Sophia Grimm over Giuliani, looking to put the set away. Cougars still fighting back. Here's a chance. Senyus will dump straight back over to the Cougars. Up front, the block. Joey Iyer was there as the kill goes deep. Senyus making something happen. Nierenberg up front. Not enough. Gurney makes something happen. Confusion still from the tenant. What a point this is. Nierenberg. Not enough. Panthers still look to come back. Gurney over Grimm. Trickery again. Up top. Here's the block. Zoe Iyer and Nierenberg are there. Gurney over to Sophia Grimm. Iyer blocked to get at the net. Sophia Grimm. High set from Nierenberg. Pushes back. We will reset. Cougars Sophia Grimm there, turning over the middle. And Grimm will have to jump and a lift. Panthers with a dagger of a point. 13-11 is the scoreline as the Panthers incredible point as it is eventually won after a simple miscue. This serve is too powerful. Laura Senews puts it away. Journey will serve. And goes way long. Panthers continue to rebound. Cougars, Callahan will serve. Dance. Win. Really up front. And Williams will jump over short at the net. Chance. Here's the pill. And it's there. Cougars. It's a 14-14. Callahan again. And a foot fault for the Cougars. Panthers will get the service. Substitution on now of Corey for Sophia Grimm. Panthers have stayed even keel, and Reagan Giuliani will lift the Stucker run for the Panthers. Back to serve. Short and a great serve causing confusion on the other side from Marco, and the Panthers will win another. Giuliani getting the point on the serve win as Reagan Giuliani will come again. I spoke with her before the night started, and here's the serve that's good. Set over far side for a throw. Panthers will win that point after a foul. And there it is, 17-13, as the timeout is called. I spoke with the current server, Giuliani, before the game started. When I asked her what has her captain's been doing to welcome her as a new student. He informs me that they've been very welcoming. This squad of captains in Iron, Taylor, and Burns could not have made it a better transition for her into a new school. Giuliani, the center, making her presence known early alongside the two up front. Sophia Grimm, the center, making some plays happen. But the main story has been the dynamic defense of Avery Burns and all the middle blockers up front. Panthers back out. Giuliani to serve as the Panthers have a 4-point lead. Reagan Giuliani sets things up. Cougars, there's the block and 9 off. Giuliani turns it aside. And the Cougars will take this point. They call back Avery Rolfe, the sophomore, again to serve. Avery Rolfe will start things off. Giuliani way outside. Journey will jump it over. Here's a chance. Blocked up at the net and not there. Very Iron nearly had an incredible block, but could not convert. But it was all Slios there after the mishap. Avery Rolfe again. Muhlenberg been making his presence run on both sides of the block. Jump back over for Rooney, who set on Giuliani for Iron. Nearly there. Now the kill is good and there. As Leon just did not get there. Panthers on a 3-point losing streak. Fueled by the Cougars and Avery Wolfie up top to serve. Lily Gurney with a game that goes way wide. Panthers cough up 4 straight as timeout is called by Coach Walker. Panthers look to reset after 4 straight. Current state of affairs 17-17 here in Spangler. First set nearly done as the Panthers will come back out. Taylor, the captain, will look to sell on for her first appearance of the night for Nuremberg. Wolf again to serve. And it is way wide. It's the Panthers' bench. That was my theory way to hit, and she will immediately sub back in for Laura Sedney. Now for Taylor. Serve almost goes wide, but the Cougars will play it. And the dump back over for Taylor. Giuliani now sets up Taylor in the midfield and not there. Chance now for the Cougars. What a dig, but down and out. Cougars will win it after a spectacular effort from Taylor. Could not convert. That game now, Gurney. Giuliani up front for Peary, towering Taylor's not there. Over in the net, and the Panthers have a 1-point lead. 19-18 is the scoreline now. Panthers call back their captain Iron to serve. They look to finish off what has been a spectacular first set for both sides of the net. Zion. Then up front, and the block is there. The touch from the Cougars has been relentless up on the near side. 19-19 is the scoreline as the Cougars will make a double substitution. Taylor sends one wide, not there. McClory made a dash for it, but could not get there as the Panthers' bench was in the way. Gets off Taylor early in the backfield again. Peary, Cowering. Charlie's forward. Panthers will get the point. He are tied at 20. Confusion on the collegiate side as for the penalty call. Rim's serve is returned. Here's the chance. That soft touch again up front. Rim sets up Burns. Still goes left wide. Off the court for the first time tonight. And came back on just 1 point later. Taylor. Sophia Grimm. Now Giuliani outside. Gets the kill to go. Her second of the night. The Logan Bull is everything for this Panthers offense. With Sophia Grimm up front, Panthers like this setup with two setters, the junior Grimm and the freshman Giuliani. Here's a chance. Germany is there to make the stop, and Burns will dump straight back over. Chance now the set far side. The block's not there. Everybody diving and could not convert. Panthers. Giuliani has to get this one over and will. Cougars look to set up a quick touch again. German back there. Floats up for Nierenberg. Short in the net, and the Cougars will take this one 23-21. Time called again by Coach Walker. Current scoreline at 23 to the Cougars and 21 to your Panthers. Cougars continue to bring pressure up front with the soft touch, really making ways for that Panthers front line as they just cannot find ways to count them. Giuliani and Grimm, the two setters up front. Nierenberg from the backfield on the left side with Avery Burns as the blocker covers the right side. Third goes wide. Nierenberg. For Sophia Grimm. Over again. Nierenberg. Soft touch. Get there. And the Panthers are back in at 22-23, the scoreline. We'll set up the Cougars now. Nierenberg there to drag over the net. Blocked off front on him. That is deflected and turned away, but the Panthers just cannot contain going. And one of the Cougars will take it. Set one early as the Cougars take this one by a score of 25 to the Panthers 22. As we go on to the second set. Collegiate leads in sets now by a score of 1-0. Confusing penalties early on as the foul is called on both sides of the net. As for the Panthers JV squad, they make some noise over on the Spangle Auxiliary court. .220 left as we will be back with you after to resume the second set of volleyball. This copyrighted broadcast is presented to you by the authority of the Potomac Panthers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the owner and of the Potomac School. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just about set to get underway for the second set of Panthers volleyball. Collegiate takes the first one by a score of 25-22 as the Cougars continue to make waves over as they continue to bring pressure on the south front. Strategy from the Panthers early has been get both Averys really involved early as Burns and Nuremberg both making their presence known early on the Panthers side. Burns had that towering block on the very first point of the night, but could not convert anywhere else. As for the remainder of those soft touches, we saw a few blocks right in front for the Panthers, but it just was not enough to counter that soft touch that the Collegiate Cougars have really been able to hammer home early on. Panthers, Cougars, second set of volleyball. Here we go. Very good. And elevate the gesture at the road over there. Get things started for the Panthers as we begin our second set. Too much for goalie to handle as the Panthers go down 1-0. The third is one. Junior on the right side. One slap to kill. Panthers reset. Burns and Giuliani up front from that side. And the Panthers will take this one. Goes wrong on the third. And the Cougars take this one. Main bottom corner, the sophomore, back to serve for the Cougars. We're going down for the block, and the Cougars pounce on that ball as it is ejected up top by Claire Evans and Willie Lawlerson making their presence known up on the top. So again, so two, one, Giuliani will go. Cougars will set up the kill. Peary way back, fire from deep. Not going to convert Cougars. Drummer. Now it's Grin. Burns up. Don't gets it. The middle blocker and captain comes through as the Panthers will get things going early on. Burns will sub off for Joey Iron. Panthers start working. 3-3 returns simultaneous here in the second set. Lily Berry back to serve. The shot touches there again. Cougars still bring pressure and use the touch to their advantage. Panthers look to solve that and just cannot find a way to counter. We've seen a lot of Sunbeams on the bench for the entirety of the second half so far. Is that serious? Susie Taylor now on for Sophia Grimm. This is Giuliani to serve. Marco there to block. Here's a chance. Blocked up front by Iron. Here's the set. Ehrenberg could not convert. Now Giuliani up top first. Susie Taylor not going to convert. Here's another opportunity. Taylor, the day goes out. Giuliani, really? Oh my goodness. What a point. Nearly salvaged. And a lot of early confusion. And confusion here is the captain, Taylor, would love to know what's going on. Looking for an explanation, but has not gotten one yet. Coach Walker disputes these rules. Well, Giuliani nearly made a 3-0 play, but we get back to business. Ehrenberg goes wide. Cougars will take this one. But the play blown dead as a substitution is in the offense. And we are now 4-5 Panthers. We'll trail by 1 as the Cougars will come back to serve. That's Ava Callahan, the sophomore. And Taylor goes one wide and the Panthers just unable to convert. Panthers. Giuliani. Over to Ehrenberg. Will jump over. The setup. Soft touch again. Ehrenberg not able to get there. Panthers in not being able to take control of that soft touch kill at all yet to go. And Fury goes a little wide. Germany looks to bring it back, and Senus will jump over Beckers. Now a chance. The kill, Germany not there. And the Panthers will drop another 8-4 in favor of the Cougars. Taylor, again, this power thing. And Tony making dynasty drive, not enough for the Panthers. Down by 5 now, Panthers look to revamp as the Cougars look to continue that momentum as we continue on the second set. Panthers trailing by 5. Panthers will come back, looking to climb out of a 5-point deficit. With Ava Callahan back to serve on a 5-point streak. Cougars. Going on a slide. Denny with a drive. 30. And a left to the middle. And the Panthers going every which way to try to salvage something in the deficit. Now over to 6. Callahan. Third and short. Panthers trying to get one back. Deficit gains down to 5. 10-5 is the scoreline as Laura Sinews will go back to serve. Looking to create some sort of momentum for this Panthers team. Sinews will fight. Gerner works up back over. Now the soft touch again is not enough. The soft touch causing the confusion up front from the Cougars. And the Panthers will take the point. 2 straight as Laura Sinews will continue to serve. Sinews goes long. Panthers trail by 5. Giuliani and Perry, the pair up front with Iyer and Taylor, the 2 back. Switching up now, Taylor up front. Bernie, back behind for Taylor. Iyer. Now sends it over. Chance, there's the kill. That's really plenty in the hell. They have to make sure he's okay. McCory now coming off for Taylor. And serve just short. Panthers have their momentum back. Lily Gurney will come off for the first time tonight in exchange for Burns. The Rivero will sit on the bench first as Zoe Iyer's serve is now. Iyer will come straight back off for Lily Gurney. And the Libero gets her one serve of rest. Serve goes long. 8-13 is the scoreline. Grim serves. Get up for the Cougars and it goes wrong. Sophia Grimm. Again, the serve is there. Cougars could not react in time. And Sophia Grimm brings the Panthers to within 3. Sinews. Grimm has the dive and Sinews will jump over to the Cougars. Now a chance. Go right there as the Cougars convert on another kill. Collegiate 14, Panthers 10. The Cougars had momentum coming into the second set and boy, did they capitalize. Yeah. Now Burns will jump over. Tough to corral for the Cougars. So get the Panthers will take the point after confusion over on the Cougars side. Visible frustration, but will change the scoreline. 11-14. Maya Peary back to serve. Here's the set. Soft touch again on 2 short. Potomac starting to answer. And soft touch momentum just running out for the collegiate Cougars. Maya Perry back again for Potomac. The one-hand set. First is in the block. And there will win. Burns working his presence known as the sub-on captain. To maintain captain for the Panthers. Maya Perry, 3 straight points won. Let's it fly. LeBron again. And tied it. Leo Denland at 14 with Maya Perry on a red hot streak of serving. Perry lets it go. Goes wide again. He's a champ. Field windows there. And Nierenberg, we haven't heard from it right there for her first kill of the second set. And AZ Nierenberg brings the Panthers to the lead. Cougars call timeout. And the Panthers, 7 straight to take the lead here late in the second set. Panthers will try to continue that momentum that they have after a few questionable foul calls, at least from the Cougars' perspective. Panthers trying to make something happen after the first set loss and come all the way back. 15-14. Maya Perry will come out to save again. Perry. Again is there. 8 consecutive for the Panthers. 16-14. Perry again goes just left. But after an incredible streak, Maya Perry gets things going. Panthers have a 1-point lead. 16-15 the scoreline as the Cougars look to rekindle this momentum that they had soaring for them early on in the set. May Marco will come back to serve for Toledo. Here it is. Turner flying over and nearly on to the ultimate booth. Oh, geez, scorekeeper's booth. I should know what the announcer's booth is. I am. Maymon Cole now back to serve again for the Cougars. This one is wide from the Panthers. Take this one. Avery Burns comes off after a streak of points for Zoe Iyer, her fellow captain, to continue this momentum for the Panthers. Lily Gurney now. And it is wide, but the Cougars will take it as Nierenberg could not get there. Deadlocked at 17. Where's the serve? Nierenberg. Over the brim. Now Iyer for the kills. Not there, Montcole back. Now Weiss. Nierenberg and Grimm again over the middle. Turner. Now Iyer. Finding space. Cougars turn it wide. Sub on now. It'll be a Corey for Sophia Gray. Back to serve as she looks to continue the momentum for Panthers. Juliana sets up Nierenberg again, and the duo comes together for their first combined kills of the night. Juliana 19-17 the scoreline. Here's an opportunity. Giuliani gives back. Turning way outside. McCoy to Giuliani. Sets up Corey again. Not there. Maya Peary with another save. Nierenberg. And Weiss is there to recover for the Cougars. Soft touch, but Giuliani is able to recover. Now Corey again. It is there. Panthers take that one. 20-17 after a dazzling sequence from the Potomac front line. Timeout called again from the Cougars as the Panthers have ridden this momentum to a 3-point lead late in the second set. Panthers don't need much from the timeout as they will look to continue. As Reagan Giuliani back again to serve for the Panthers. There we go. 20-17 the scoreline. Jack jumped over. Giuliani was there with the dig and Corey goes just wide. Looked up straight over, and the Cougars were able to capitalize. A one-touch rally takes it 20-19. Susie Taylor comes on for Autumn McCoy. As the Panthers make a change after dropping two straight. Taylor. Fascinating journey back over for Taylor and whiffs. We are all even at 20. Okay. Turning. Now, here. Fourth kill of the evening for Jimmy Potomac for the save. Continue. Fired. Good opportunity. The Panthers there. Giuliani sets up Peary's first side. The kill team knocks down for the Cougars. And Reagan Giuliani finds Maya Peary for the kill. Senews back deep to serve again. Bonfall there on the block. Near side blocked up top by Iyer and Okori. 4 and 9 Panthers 23-22. Can they hold on? One of the Senews may have an answer as he will come back to serve again. Senews fired with a deep serve. That's on the kill. Giuliani couldn't get there after the deflection from a play. And it's 21-23. Back to serve for the Cougars and over who had that long streak of points, winning 5 consecutive early on in the set, and that serve is good. Panthers are 1 point away from bringing this even at 1, and Joey Iyer will come back and take the serve. The captain looks to close out this second set. Iyer. Serve is long. And will come off for Lily Gurney in the game who has sat for the second time today. The first period is up quickly over Senews. Giuliani could not lift it enough, and it is 23-24. Substitution now. Autumn McCoy comes off for Susie Taylor. Ashley Grace Johnston made a goal. Now turns up close off the set from Giuliani. Journey back over. Reagan Giuliani again for Taylor. There it is! And the Panthers are back even at 1. Giuliani finds Susie Taylor, the captain, to put away this second set and the first win on the night for the Panthers. Be back in just a bit for more Panthers volleyball. Panthers look to pull ahead after a commanding second set from the defense on the Potomac side. First take a 25-23 after the Cougars take the first, 25-22. The Cougars will start us off here in the third set of Panthers volleyball. White, Cougars Potomac defensive lineman. Turns. Favorite is the TV. Now Perry, high set, short side, goes right. The Panthers begin with their return. Elevate the scoreline in favor of the Cougars. It's like that. This point, Panthers, a 2-point deficit to fall on his line. Nuremberg comes down, issues each other. Here. And flip over. First Walker, not Henry. Is breaking through it. He's unable to get up fast enough for goals to find space. To find space. That's the other thing. Comes Burns. He's going away. Right. Graham attacks the field, goes wide. After turned away on the block, Panthers over there one. Never going back to Silicon. Going there has to jump over again. Fourth side to six. Go Buddy Layer. 13-11. Panthers trail by 2. So the only top of the net for the kill. 3-point lead. Fifteen to 11. Callahan beats the silverware for the Cougars. Here's your Nuremberg. 16-11 is Walker elects not to call a timeout. Continuing, it's Susan Taylor on. Here's Taylor. Taylor goes, and there's another for the Cougars. 17-11 to stay. Timeout called by the Panthers now. 17-11, the current state of affairs. Here is Baylor with the Cougars on a approach free throw. 17-11. The Cougars outside hitters have come alive in these past few points. Into the third set, we are tied at 1 apiece. Yeah. Towards the bench, really only recovery. Now it's there. What a game. Back over. By Zoe Irons. It's inside. And it's still here. There's 11. To 11 is the score line as we continue into the third set. Bone has been sitting for quite a while with ice on his left leg. So status is principal on unknown. We will see if she returns. That's from Sunday. I will send it back over. Taylor sends it to last point. I said again, 4-7. Back up top. For Taylor again. The down again. Giuliano gives it to Wire. And we continue. First line, here's the Taylor. Cougars continue to bring the heat. George Walker still is frustrated over all that Potomac dynamite. You can see the visible are happy with what's going down here. Grim. Nobody there. Giuliani has to die for it. Well, set now. Far side, here's the shot. Cougars take yet another, and the deficit is down to 10 for the Panthers. Yeah. Now, and goes wide as the Panthers finally are back on the board. Autumn Authority comes back on in exchange for Sophia Grimm. Giuliani. Set up now. The block was there from Iyer, but could not corral it. To put the set away. Giuliani. Now avoiding the short touch. Still not there. Venue. Over to Giuliani. Sets up Iyer. Not there. Again, here's a kill. Giuliani will send it back over. Now a chance far side. Susie dives for it. Now Iyer sends it back over wrong side. Nearly a spectacular recovery from the captain, Susie Taylor, but not enough. The Cougars. Substitution now. Senyus comes off for Maya Piri. Here's a chance. Set up near side. Denied at the net by a Korean Iyer. And will come away with the points. 14-23. Panthers still with a 9-point deficit. Susie Taylor to serve. Back up Callahan. Now a chance near side. Whistle blows and the Panthers will win it. 15-22 the scoreline now. Panthers look to rekindle the momentum they had in the second. Susie Taylor back to serve. 7-point hole for the Panthers with Clara Mallard. Taylor will serve over the middle. Chance now. Taylor's there again. Giuliani. Perry has to short jump. Perry into the net. 2 straight touches for her. And it's 24-15 as the Cougars will continue. The thing from Johnstown, Taylor could not find the dig. And the set is complete. 25-15 your final on the third set. 2-1, Cougars lead. Coach Walker has in store for his Panthers as they look to rekindle that momentum. But right now, it has been all collegiate in the third set. A strong showing from the pin hitters up front after they were virtually absent from those first and second sets. Chance now for the Panthers to rekindle that momentum. 2-1 sets as the Panthers have a hole to climb out of. Now, needing 3 to win, they had that 25-23 second set victory, the lowest margin victory we've had today in one set. Again, first one was 25-22 in favor of the Cougars. Second, 25-24 for the Panthers. And Collegiate taking the third by a score of 25-15. Collegiate has mainly stuck with that one lineup the entire time, really. We haven't seen Ashley Grace Johnstone, that libero, come off at all today. Coach Walker will address his squad. The Panthers are at a 2-1 deficit now. As we will begin the fourth set of Panthers volleyball. 2-1 in section, the scoreline in favor of the Cougars. Let's get their lines in order. Lily Gurney, the libero, comes on. Panthers are set. It'll be Sophia Grimm to kick things off as the server for the Panthers. Here we go. Fourth set. Just about ready to go. Here we go. Sophia Grimm gets us going for the fourth set of Panthers volleyball. Set up front. Burns there to block it. Grimm again. Higher. Nearly there after the libero saves. Gurney. Up top. To Iyer. The kill is just wide. Panthers cover the right side again. Gurney. Fires up. Burns. Nearly there for the kill. Taken down. Grimm. Puts up Giuliani, who will come right back at it. To slam the door. Panthers are on the board in the fourth set. Susie Taylor deep to serve. Fires over Johnstone. The libero is there. Just touch with the Cougars take it right back. The Legion has had an answer for nearly everything that the Potomac offense is throwing at them tonight. Service no different. And it is 2-1. Far side for Peary. Fires. It is there. Maya Peary converts on the kill for the Panthers as Vivi Jang comes on for her first points of the night. Here's the chance. Jang sends it right back over the net. High set. Jang early on the jump. But Grimm is there. Low sting. And another opportunity for Sophia Grimm. Burns. Back over. Peary far side. The cross-court kill is not there. Collegiate answering the call. And Susie Taylor fires up top for Giuliani. Short in the net. Burns coming back off that leg into his heel. Turning in. Giuliani sets up here with a kill is there. And the Panthers answer back. Substitution now in the offing as Grimm will come off for Autumn Okori. Giuliani gets us going, and the third is wrong. Her second fault of the night. 4-3 the score. Taylor fires over for Curry. And now Gurney will have to jump over to the Cougars. Here's the set. And the kill is there. Panthers not congregating in the middle, which is what the Cougars have been doing all night long. They've congregated everything, becoming a central stopping point for the Potomac attack. That's been their source of all the points tonight. Gurney fires again for Peary. He's had all the opportunities tonight. There's the block kill, and it's sent straight up onto the net, and the kill is there. 6-3 Cougars. Gurney can't get there after Giuliani's dive. 7-3. Now Giuliani fires. Handling well for the Panthers, and it hits the antenna. The antenna foul with Potomac one back. Continues, will fire. And the two from the Panthers are slowly clawing back after this lead. 5-7 the scoreline. Then use again. The Cougars can't convert. Iron comes across, can't just enough. Throwing Iron brings the Potomac down within 6-7 with the Panthers repaying the third. For the Cougars. Montour would come off for the first time tonight for the Cougars. Ravenna Evarts will come back to third very first. Fired. Now a chance up front. Giuliani dead over and is just wide. Cougars will take this one. 7-9 in favor of Collegiate. With Ashley Grace Johnstone back to serve. Zoe Iyer. Burns with a towering handle. Too much for the Cougars front line. It is 8-9. Panthers are within one. Bring fire. Chance up front, the soft touch. Giuliani Folston jumping back over. With respect. Fire. Then he's with a high dig over Giuliani. He'll jump it straight back over. Now a chance. The better set up top. Continues. Back over. Giuliani will jump for the second time this point. There's the Burns got a lot of it, but too far away for Sophia Green. Took one back. 10-8, the scoreline. Gurney. Here's the chance. Then you of the middle. Grim just comes outside as Giuliani is able to dump over. Now a change. Burns there on the filling block. Too much to handle. Cougar cannot answer for the Avery Burns presence up front. And the Panthers are within one. Susie Taylor comes back to third. Taylor fighting. Really tough. Taylor can't corral it. Back over. Giuliani is there to double. Now the set. Near side. How about that big? But cannot convert on that save opportunity from Taylor. Control, fire. Back over. Burns is there. Avery Burns, have yourself a night. 10-11 the score out. Burns fired. Burns and Fury were both there. Fury will send it over. Over towards the middle now. The block was there, but not high enough. As Lily Gurney will come back on, and it's thrown for Burns. Back to serve is Claire Amen. Gurney able to jump over. Here. There it is for the Cougars. Able to convert on the near side kill. Oh, back over to Libero Perry. Perry fires cross court and deep. Now a new side set. Taylor in the middle. Fires. There's the kill, but still somehow alive. Potomac thinks it's down, but will continue. Graham nearly there. Gurney over the middle. Peary fires another kill. Not going to convert. Here's a chance. 10-11, not enough. Visible frustration on the Potomac bench as the ball seems to clearly hit the floor on the dig, but the referee thinks otherwise. The officials think otherwise as the Panthers will recover. Seemed as the ball made contact with the floor, officials will have another look. And 10-13 to score. Serve over the middle. Still Hero. Now Giuliani on the outside is there. Ladies and Giuliani finding her way in the air. And will now have an opportunity to give Potomac the way back from this 2-point goal. We'll take the serve. Now, send it to the middle. Short. Panthers winning one. Major chance for them to bring this game to a deadline. 12-13. Golden Johnstone with the using this fire. Goes on. Really take the serve as we are tied at 13 apiece here in the fourth set. 2-1 Collegiate as the Panthers look to claw their way back. Giuliani fires over. Montcall on the dig. Here's a chance. Far side, no jump. Giuliani over the period. High set again, and they will have to just jump over. Giuliani. Far side for Peary, not going to convert. Again, the libero Johnstone is there. Montcall's not up and out. Waving down, and Maya Peary were there. To take the lead for the Panthers as Collegiate calls timeouts. Panthers on a 4-point streak, now in the lead by 1. 14-13, the current scoreline. Panthers will retain the serve. Panthers are back and ready to try and build on this lead. Fire things up again for the Panthers. Johnstone chest over the middle. Block up front. This time it's Jerry Corey who's getting things coming up front. The boy blocker, her freshman year, is able to convert. Giuliani will go again. Johnstone, the libero is there. Near side. Kill opportunity from there. Cougars get a kill as Tony just could not find the block. Collegiate rotates around. As Ava Callahan was coming to the first time in this set. Panthers 1-point lead. His formation tells the back. Giuliani crumps up for Curry. Over the middle, now it's there. Johnstone will turn over. Inside. Gannon. Fires. Giuliani. The victor of the Cougars have tied it at 15. Over to a Corey. One side. What a save. Are you kidding? Well, the Panthers can come back after an incredible save up top. The left it close. What ends up in the Cougars' favor. They are 9 points away from a win here at Spangler. Callahan fires. Okay, back over. Taylor and Jimmy both there. Picking up the near side. Otto McCurry was there. And iron for Taylor. One straight far side. Cross court. Carolina from here. Panthers are now in front. Send you. Throwing it on the big. Here's Giuliani. Up front. Sits up higher. The Lincoln defense is there. That feels way wide. And the Panthers have a 2-point lead as we continue late into the fourth set. Venue will fire. Johnstone is there. On the recovery. Dumped over. Giuliani was there. Now a chance to recover. John will fire deep down the right side on the dump. Now a chance near side. Kill opportunity blocked up front. A Corey and Jagler there. Now a chance. Giuliani dives. A Corey's there. Jagler fire over. What on earth? A point ball. Somehow. Fires up is Coach Walker after it seemed to be an easy control of points after many back and forth plays. Panthers will replay the point. It's 18-16. St. Hughes will do it again. Fire will now fire over towards the middle. Inside kill opportunity. Giuliani sets up Zoe Iyer. Not going to come with anything there. Gurney fires far side. Okay. Now up front. 17-18. Cougars have life in this last set. They will give over to Avery Wolf. He gets on started. Panthers. Gurney. Here's the kill. Right. 19-16 the scoreline as it runs down. Ashley Grace Johnstone back to serve for the Cougars. Giuliani. The Burns up top. Burns has to fire back now. Near side of Corey. Goes. Panthers 22-18. Tightly contested fourth set. Substitute guard. So Houston comes off for Corey, who has been red hot. Graham, 1,006. Chance now for the Cougars to come back. 19-20. Rim up top. Oh, hand-handed set back for a move. Fires up. Far side. Boom. The seniors from deep. Confusion, but it's the Cougars going after the Panthers. Thought they had it for sure. Borderline from Ron Simmons after a towering kill. Just too far. We are tied at 20. Just here point. Far side, Giuliani looks to kill. Now in the middle. Here's a chance. Yeah. Kicked away outside. Then she's up there. As that one had power behind him, nearly Gurney. Hopefully is all right. After that ball came soaring in. 21-20, the scoreline now in favor of the Cougars. Deep into the fourth set, Cougars lead in sets by 2-1. Here we go. After the timeout, it's Sophia Grimm to set up Avery Burns. The Potomac has tied it. Panthers look to finish things off as it'll be Susie Taylor to serve for the Panthers. 21-21. Taylor fires from deep. One hand set. Giuliani was there somehow, but not touch the net. Fury fires deep. Maya Fury converts on the kill, and the Panthers have the lead 22-21. Late in the fourth set. Taylor over the middle. Chance, new side. Taylor right up at the net. Grimm with a save. Giuliani ropes up straight over. Chance, Johnstone up top. Near side. Taylor sends it straight up at the net. Grimm goes low to get it through. Now a chance. Middle. Turns right out by the two. 22-22. Taylor finds Sophia Grimm. Now Fury fires back over. Chance. Giuliani over the middle. Chance and Johnstone there again for Cougars. Taylor on the dive. And the Cougars have a lead. 23-22. We continue to go back and forth as the Panthers will call timeouts. (23-22) in favor of the Collegiate Cougars. Burns, Giuliani, and Grimm are the top three. They've been active a lot in these past few, but the main story has been the offense from Maya Peary, really making her presence known down on that far side. Here's the seven. Chance now. What a kill from Avery Burns as Potomac has tied it. Avery Burns now back to serve for the Panthers. 23-23. We are tied. Burns. The fire just scored. Exchange on for Lillian Gurney. The libero who will come on. There's a chance. Peary fires and the men cannot corral it. 24-24. We will continue. Reagan Giuliani has the serve that could decide this one. Short serve. Far side, they will dump over. Peary Over to Giuliani. Back over Maya Fury. Nearly sending the Panthers through. But the Cougars will convert. And they are one away from a win tonight here at Potomac in a back and forth, thrilling fourth set. Gurney over to Giuliani. Now a Corey far side. Giuliani. Now Lily Gurney. Here's Peary. Blocked and goes wide. We will continue. Peary comes off with Senyu. Fire comes on for Taylor. We will continue the sub as Laura Senyu will go back to serve. Panthers 25 all. Senyu sent it deep. Near side, Gurney able to bounce it back up. Senyu over to John, who will fire deep. Still in. Near side, here's the kill. And Gurney can't get there. Panthers will take it. After a questionable long call, it still remains the Panthers' serve. But the call is overturned. Are you kidding? After the signal was made by the flagman, that's Austin Burns over on that far side for the Panthers. The call was negated. It is 26-25, and the Cougars will have an opportunity to win it. So goes one. Panthers live another day. Lily Gurney will serve as we are tied at 26. Blocked up front, but can't get enough of it. Cougars are one away. They will send their libero, who has been locked down. Ashley Grace Johnstone. Senyu comes over, not online, and the Collegiate Cougars are able to finish off tonight. 3-1 the final after a thrilling fourth set that results in a Cougars win 28-26 on the final set. What a night for Panthers volleyball. As we say, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Jack Morrison. We hope you enjoy this telecast of Potomac Panthers Varsity Volleyball. After a thrilling first few sets, it all came down to the fourth. With the Cougars up 2-1, Panthers got out to a slow start, but eventually found their footing. We were back and forth all the way through, and the Cougars were able to compile two straight to finish it off. 28-26, your final in the fourth set, with a 3-1 victory for the Collegiate School over the Potomac Panthers. Be back in 30 seconds with more of our varsity volleyball. Again, final score 3-1 in sets. As a farewell from the Potomac School, I'm Jack Morrison. We hope you have enjoyed this telecast of Panthers volleyball. We will see you next week. Thank you so much.